Christy here from Bushveld Bees. I know what you're thinking. Finally, she's doing that video. I thought today, as we're actually preparing our entries for the Royal Show, I would show you how we prepare our mead. So once you've already made your mead and you've tapped off the first batch, usually what you end up with is something that looks a little bit like this, quite murky and not amazing. What we do is we actually leave it for a couple of weeks, usually 3 or 4 even, depending on the mead, until it's clarified. Have a look at that one. Much better. We do this in glass bottles, just on our kitchen counter or wherever is out of the way. And then once we are finished with it clarifying, we then will bottle it in the various bottles. As you can see, that's a beautiful clear coloring. And when we bottle it, we make sure the first little bit that comes off is usually quite frothy, so that we put in a separate container, and then we only will bottle this clarified section, leaving the bottom section in the jar to set for later. Right, stay tuned. We're going to show you how to put these little goodies on top when we come back. Okay, so now that you've got your clarified mead in the chosen bottle, it's very important that if you're entering your entries for competition, that you read the competition entry form before preparing anything. For example, your traditional meads usually are to go in a 500 ml or 750 ml bottle, whereas your Saxumel and liqueurs can go in a 500 or lower. So you could enter a 250 ml or a 300 ml bottle instead. So it's very important to read these instructions. Also, sometimes the shrink wrap is specified what color for which entry. So make sure that you've done that right at the beginning. These are similar to the bottle shapes that we often enter as in our competition. The same bottle as what we won mead of Africa, best mead in Africa. So it's you can choose any shape that you like, and often it depends what's available to you. But we always think that this bottle does the mead justice. It looks beautiful in there. It's very important that the mead is filled to the same level, so it must be exactly 500 ml. In South Africa, when you are being judged on your mead, you're also judged on the appearance of your bottle. And so it's very important, if you are reusing a bottle and it's got any sticky residue, you use a bit of methylated spirits to make sure that you get any sticky blobs off there. So like, for example, this one had a sticker on there. So you just rub your methylated spirits until you get that sticky residue off of there. Right, once you're happy that your bottle is beautiful and shining, you can then attach the shrink wrap. On these bottles, I'm going to attach the gold. I always think this looks very classy. If it is a little bit too long, don't worry about pressing it down and all that. Just make sure it's nice and tight. And then you can either dip it as it is into boiling water, or you can use a hair dryer. But we do hundreds of these at a time, so we're going to use a heat gun. So you just need to have it on very low heat, not on the highest setting. So I normally just hold it tight on the bottom, and then not too close, just near the top. You'll see it start to melt. Be careful, it does get quite hot. And then all the way around the sides, and then right on the top, and press it down. It can get quite hot. Beautiful finish, as you can see. Perfect. Right, we'll do one more just so that you can see how it turns out. Same again. Right, and there we go, all done. The last thing that you need to do when putting your entry forward is place a little tag on it that tells them what section it needs to be entered on. Some competitions require that you put the ingredients as well as the alcohol volume. So again, read your instructions. Right, then one last thing, take a nice cloth and shine that bottle up so that it's beautiful and shiny for your entry. Best of luck. See you at the show. Right, let's see how to properly seal these these bottles. No, start again. No, start again. No, start again.